Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. How are you all? I have this cute little card to share with you today. I absolutely love it. Look at these little mice singing their little hearts out. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. When I saw the stamp set in the catalogue, in the autumn winter catalogue, I just had to have it. Now this stamp set's actually a host set, so if you host a party and you get host rewards, or if your order's big enough, you can get the stamp set for free, well, for a reduced amount. You get it with your free hostess pans. Let me show you that gorgeous stamp set. It's this one called Caroling Mice, and you can see here we've got the mice and tree and some notes and stars and the lamp and everything. Now this is a Focus Friday video, and for the month of November we are focusing on something called masking. Now we don't use masking quite often in card making, we forget about it, but it's a great technique. And here in this card I've used masking to mask these little mice here so that I could stamp the what do you call this thing, the lamppost behind them, and you don't see the bottom of the lamppost, it's hidden behind the mice, and that's done by a technique called masking. And we're going to be using some masking paper today, and the masking paper is this. It comes in a pack of 12 from Stampin' Up, and as you can see my little what do you call this thing, lamppost is much shorter than the people, so if it was standing like this they would be hardly above it. So I stamped it up, but then you can't see the bottom of that lamppost, and that's the cleverness of masking. So let me show you how to do it. I'm going to first stamp my little mice here. I've got it set up in my Stamparatus so that I can get everything stamped nicely, and we're going to stamp with Memento Tuxedo Black, because I'm going to colour in with my wonderful Stampin' Blend alcohol markers and have some fun. I love colouring. I can just sit down there and colour, and then I lose track of time and just go into different worlds. It's really relaxing for me. So obviously didn't ink this up very well, so let's have another go. This is the beauty of the Stamparatus. It allows you to have a second go. Now I'm going to give it a really good bash, and that's because I don't have a lot of strength in my hands, so I tend to give it a wallop instead. There we go, and one more time for luck. There we go, should do it. If it doesn't, too bad. No, there we go. There are little mice. So I'm just going to clean my stamp using my simple chamois so I can take it out of the Stamparatus. I think eventually I'm going to have to change my chamois after I don't know how many years I've had this chamois, but it's starting to show signs of wear. It's starting to disintegrate now, so I think it's time to change it. So I'm going to put these stamps here for now. Caroling Mice, put this one away. And then what I did is on the masking paper, you can see, I'll get it out of the packet again. Here you have two sides. You have this sort of flat white side, and you stamp on that side, and then the back here is where you pull off and you have temporary adhesive. So you stamp. What I've done here to mask my mice, I've stamped again with the mice on this side, and then I've fussy cut out the image that I need, and then taken the backing off. Now I've been lazy and I haven't fussy cut everything, because I don't need everything fussy cut. I just need this side of the image. If I need the rest another time, well, I'll fussy cut it then, but for now I'm being lazy. And then you just lay your mask over your stamp like this, lining it up, and then you can stamp your next piece, which is going to go somewhere around there. So take that, ink this up now, and then just there we go, give it a bit of a push. I'm going to give it another ink up to get a really crisp image. There we go. So clean off the stamp because you're going to stamp our sentiment now. And the sentiment, let me put this away here while we're at it so I don't forget something, and then I'll show you the masking paper. Just peels off really simply, just like that. Just take your time. There we go, and there you can see it's beautifully masked, and your lamppost is sitting at the back and the bottom isn't showing, and then I just keep the mask here in the side of my stamp case. There we go, so I can use it next time like that. Okay, so that close up that stamp set, we're finished with it. Put this back in, and this is the stamp set I'm using now called Celebrate with Tags. It's got all these wonderful images, and I'm going to use this one that says Merry Christmas. Very simple. And line that up as best as you can. Let's just see. I think that's sort of straight. Stamp again in Memento. Great black ink. Give it a really good press. There we go. One more go. There we are. Lovely. Okay, I'll deal with all of that later, and let's put that aside for now. So that's our image already stamped, and we have our lamppost masked, so it only shows the top. Now for my first card, I was very traditional, and I went with real red and shaded spruce as my main colours. This one I'm going to change it up and be a little bit more modern. So I'll show you the colours I'm going to use, and then I'll start colouring, and I'll put you on fast forward with some music, and I'll see you at the end. So I've used Daffodil Delight here. I've used Smoky Slate. I've used, what's this one called? Petal Pink. So bring them down here so you can actually see them. So I used Daffodil Delight here for inside the lamppost, Smoky Slate for all the grey, Petal Pink for their little noses and mouths, and then I used Soft Seafoam for here at the base to give a little something for them to stand on so it doesn't look like they're floating. And then of course I used Real Red and the shaded spruce for the green, but this time instead of that I'm going to use Tahitian Tide and Orchid Oasis. So those are all the colours I'm going to use. I'm going to start colouring, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, our little image is coloured in. I think it looks really cute. So let's make this up into a card. I have here my card base, and this is Tahitian Tide. And I'm just going to put down my piece of Whisper Basic White on top of this. And I should have said this piece of Basic White measures 14.35 centimetres by 10. But all the supply list and measurements will be on the blog post on my website. And the link to that is in the description box below. So let's put this one piece on the front, and then I have another piece to put on the inside as an inset. Now, if you've enjoyed this project, and if you like it, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And I would love it if you could subscribe to my videos. It really helps with the algorithms. I'd love to be able to share with you all my, my creations. So there we have the card. So let's do some finishing touches. And I'm going to use these. These are the adhesive backed seasonal sequins. And let's find a colour that will match. Now I'm not going to use green again. I could use these. Or I could use gold. What do you think? I don't know how this is really going to show up. I think I'm going to use a little bit of gold to bring up the yellow in the lamppost. So let's put a few of these around, sort of in a visual triangle, something like that. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So there you've got the red version of very traditional, and you've got a more non-traditional blue version. So you can tell me what you prefer. Do you prefer red or blue? Let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. As I said, all the links for everything are in the description box below. That includes the link to my social media links, and the link to my Facebook group, where I host a monthly online card club, and we get together once a month via Facebook Live to craft together. So do have a look at that. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.